Hi, and welcome to GENO'S Picks on the SBRforum.com. Guys, it's great to be back in the studio. Joe, welcome back.
Get to the picks, Geno.
You're always in such a rush. Well, without Joe last week, we went 1-2-1. Thank God for Timmy Tebow once again getting us a push. We needed that. 27-46 on the year. So you can't wait to get to the picks because either you think I'm hot or you can't wait to fade him and keep making that cash. So let's get to him. But first, you know what really grinds my gears? The Dallas Cowboys, because we could have been 2-1-1 if they didn't amazingly, for the third time this year, blow a lead of 12 or more points in the final quarter. You know how many times they've done it in their 60-year history before this year? Twice. You know, and never under Barry Switzer. What does that say about you, Jason Garrett? You idiot. This is the problem. Jason Garrett's defensive strategy in the fourth quarter: stare at the clock and scream, "Tick faster." And don't think you're going to get any help from that fat son of a bitch, Rob Ryan, who does nothing. He's overhyped. And let me tell you, I'm amazed he's not the one, unlike Mike Smith, who had the heart attack this week. But you know why he didn't? Because 90% of the body fat on him is in his head. Learn how to finish a game. Ugh. Now let's get to the picks. My first pick, the Green Bay Packers are giving 14 points to the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead. 14 at Arrowhead, and I don't care because I love the Packers in this game. Why? Because, one, the Chiefs are undergoing an upheaval. New head coach Romeo Crennel replacing Haley, who was an idiot. Look, Crennel's a great defensive coordinator, but he's not going to be able to handle head coaching this. Anyone in Cleveland can tell you that. And what's his first line of business? He's shaking everything up. He benched Tyler Palko. That took long enough because in this holiday season, let's admit it, Tyler Palko is a parumpa bum. So what is his new move? We're going to start Kyle Orton, who we know stinks, and if he can't start, screw Palko, we're going to start Ricky Stanzi. That's how screwed up things are. You want to know the quarterback that I'm not going to be surprised when he comes in? Matt Flynn. Because to win this game, the Packers are going to do what they always do. They're going to blow the team out. They're going to be up by a lot, and Flynn will come in, and he'll probably score a point too. And let me tell you, if you're worried about laying 14 points in this game, let me show you a picture of Tyler Palko, Kyle Orton, and Ricky Stanzi at football practice this week. Huh? Exactly. They're a bunch of idiots. And you know where they're going to be 3 weeks from now? Golfing. People, take the pack. Lay the 14. My next pick, the Detroit Lions are giving one to the Oakland Raiders in Oakland. Look, what do we know? Oakland started out giving a point in this game, and now they're getting a point. You know why? Because Oakland isn't that good, and I think they're going to suffer a letdown at the end of the year. Meanwhile, look at Detroit. They get back their boy Ndamukong Stompy Stomp Sue, and Nick Fairley is a beast, and they're going to give fits to the rushing attack of Michael Bush, who has to start again in place of injured Darren McFadden. And Carson Palmer is not much relief. He has 9 touchdowns this year versus 13 interceptions. You know why? Because Carson Palmer drives an offense like Ndamukong Suh drives a car. They're both very likely to hit something they're not supposed to. And you know what? It ends with both of them huddled up saying to their passengers, "Shut up, bitches." That's how it went. People, I like the Lions in this one, and I like them by a lot. Take the Lions, lay the point. My next pick, the Cleveland Browns are getting 7 points against the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona. Yeah, I know Arizona's won their last 3 because I'm usually against them, and last week was the final straw against the Niners. You know why they won? Because Kevin Kolb's a terrible quarterback, and I banked on him playing. No, he played one play because he knows every time he takes a snap, the weight of the world is on him. Why is he getting all this money to play so poorly and be so inaccurate? But when John Skelton takes the field, which is why he's 5-2 under the Cardinals center, because there's no pressure on him and he throws whenever he wants and he doesn't care if he throws a pick, and it usually results in good things for the Cardinals. But this week, we're flipping the switch on you, Arizona, because you're playing the Browns. And Seneca Wallace is playing instead of Colt McCoy. And Seneca Wallace is the John Skelton of Cleveland. There's no pressure on him, and he can do whatever he wants. And you're not ready for him, Arizona. So expect to see 2 things in this game. 1, on the field, you'll see Seneca Wallace going in circles around a confused Cardinal defense. And 2, on the sideline, you'll see Colt McCoy in a confused state with cartoon birds going around his head. People, take the Browns and the 7. Which brings me to my lock of the week. See, even he's praying for us to get this right. The Cincinnati Bengals are giving 6 to the St. Louis Rams in St. Louis. The Rams absolutely stink. Yes, anyone that suffered through this past Monday night's game knows it was the second worst game this past week. Ugh, I don't know if you watched that Jags disaster. All right, look, the Rams looked horrible. And now we find out that Sam Bradford isn't playing. And I don't care. Because let me tell you, I think the Bengals are a much better team than the Seahawks. They have a better quarterback, they have a better tight end, they have a better wide receiver, and Cedric Benson is just as physical a running back as Marshawn Lynch, and he has just as many arrests. Only Cedric Bensons are usually on a boat, not in a car. People, the point is, I like Cincinnati, I like Dalton, and I like their offense to really pour it on this game. And let's face it, what have you got on the other side of the ball? Kellen Clemens is starting in place of Sam Bradford. Kellen Clemens stinks. People, you know what the only difference is between Kellen Clemens and Clarence Clemens? You know what the difference is? One less dead arm. People, Clemens stinks. I love the Bengals. Take them, lay the 6. Which brings me to my Double Your Money Monday Night Bet, or as I like to call it, let's just mortgage the house on this baby. All right, people. The Pittsburgh Steelers are playing in San Francisco against the 49ers. There's no line yet. But who are we kidding, people? These aren't based on the line. They're based on the jokes. And I'm telling you, the line's not out because Ben Roethlisberger doesn't know if he's going to play yet. He's going to play. Because if we've learned anything in the past few years from watching Ben Roethlisberger, it's if you give him 10 days off, he's going to come back and he's going to be really up. Whether he's rested up like he will be in this situation or lawyered up like he usually is in the offseason. But either way, you're going to get screwed and he's going to walk away happy. People, take the Steelers, lay the points. Those are Geno's picks.